This time, nobody warned Americans that the British were coming. They came by sea, but there were no lamps hanging in the steeple of Boston's Old North Church because these invaders slogged ashore at Miami Beach, then proclaimed it a new colony.
I hereby reclaim this land on behalf of the great British tourists!
Thousands of other Englishmen have had less trouble reaching these shores. Lured by the sun, by cheap hotels and jet flights, and by the pound sterling's favorable exchange rate with the dollar, they are visiting in record numbers, giving a needed boost to Miami Beach's depressed economy.
It was Saint-Tropez a couple of years ago, and this year it's the Bahamas and Miami. It's just the in place, really. So.
I think I have to speak to the travel agents about that. It's the one they're selling at the moment over in England.
Yeah.
All in all, it's marvellous value. The best value we've had.
I think so. Yeah. And as my wife was saying, in the shops, the attention you get from the people working in the shops is something we don't get on many continental holidays.
We don't even get that back home.
In fact, the locals are scrambling to accommodate British tastes. Bartenders are stocking more imported ales and stouts. Chefs are struggling with mixed grill or fish and chips. But they're eager to please since the British are keeping open places that normally close for the summer.
Tell me what they're like.
Very lovely, wonderful. The only words I have is absolutely wonderful, and I love them.
Tipperary, number 16! Y'all ready?
The most popular evening out is at this giant barbecue and square dance, where the British sing along after consuming heroic amounts of fried chicken and ribs. Such events may feel a bit artificial, but the English smile at the fake Texas accents of their hosts, submit readily to the enforced hilarity here, and somehow preserve their dignity even while grinning from a computer-printed wanted poster or from under a 10-gallon hat.
It's super! Great!
The favorite daytime diversion is at poolside or on the beach, where vacationers may find more sun in 2 weeks than they see in a year back home. Only Englishmen venture out into Miami Beach's noonday sun. Even the mad dogs are off somewhere, buying themselves a drink. Their love for the sun sets the English apart from the crowds of well-heeled South Americans who gather here to escape their winter snows. The sun and sand hold less attraction for these, who concentrate instead on shopping. Often the South Americans arrive empty-handed. They buy their luggage here, then proceed to load it up with everything from designer clothing to television sets. The British, on the other hand, can fly here, spend 2 weeks, and fly home for less than $500 in many cases. So this is a boom of working-class tourists with simpler pleasures.
In England, in excess of 5 million people every year go on package tours to the sunshine, and there's no reason why we shouldn't get more and more of those people coming to this area.
Joe Hyman of Intasun says his company has contracted for 7,000 rooms a night in Miami Beach for the next 5 years. So the British invasion won't end soon. That's okay. The tourists here spend $70 million a year in this city. But soon you might not recognize the place. It'll be all pubs and tea shops.